Hi there, my name is Abukur Amos, criminal mitigation specialist and victims of the law advocate. I'm just here to have a few discussion about legal defenses. I'm a mitigation specialist. I don't actually apply legal procedures in defending a client. My job is to mitigate, to lessen the punishment severity for my client. I mitigate my client, not the crime. I obtain lesser punishment for my client, not case dismissal. I advocate or stand for only victims, for only guilty defendants, those who actually confirms that yes, I did it. Then we mitigate by humanizing you and present factors, mitigation factors to the law court for the court to base on that and then reduce the punishment for you. Let me throw a bit light on mitigation profession or the mitigation service. There is one mitigation guru in the United States of America, California. She is called Dan Bass. She is the only person whereby a great lawyers were handling a case of a client who defrauded $50 million US, and the lawyers couldn't, to the extent that they called Dan Bass and handed over the case to her, and she mitigated the case for somebody who has defrauded a $50 million US, and the court considered the mitigation and sentenced the client to 1 day sentence length with 24 hours. 1 day sentence length, fraud of $50 million US. That's a wonderful job of the job as a mitigation specialist or practitioner. So I mitigate for guilty defendants to make sure that I obtain lesser punishment for them. If you need me, my assistants can just call me on this contact 05544798847. Then the office is my office is in Navrango, Upper East region, but I take cases across all regions of Ghana. I mitigate for every defendant across the country as a mitigation specialist. So today we want to look at legal defenses available in case you have been accused of a crime. How do you defend yourself? Or what are even the defenses there that you could use? But before then, what is a crime? We define a crime this way. A crime is an offense that merits the condemnation of a community, that merits the condemnation and punishment of the community, often by fine or imprisonment. That's a crime. But then the law has been giving us the fair role to play whenever you have been accused of a crime, that you should defend yourself. Yes, you should defend yourself. So we want to look at the available legal defenses. You have an alibi, procedure, justification, excuse, and mitigation. Mitigation, the last defense in criminal defense or in the legal defense this thing outline. So, and I am taking only mitigation. That's the field that I love. It's my job. I love it. So I have to do, and it's a passion job. If you don't have love for saving life, you cannot work as a mitigation specialist. Assuming somebody or a client come to you, or you just had a case from a lawyer that, oh, my client committed a murder, and he wants you to come in with a strategic mitigation strategy so that you deal with the case. Just imagine someone who has committed a crime like a murder and want to mitigate for the person. If you don't have a passion, I don't think I can do it. So it's my job too, and I love it. I know it's God who has given to me, because when you read 1 John chapter 1 verse 9. He said, when you confess your sins, He forgiving you. So when you confess to us that yes, you actually committed a crime, then you look at the circumstances around and present it to the court. For the court, what? Lesser the punishment for you. Okay, you have an alibi defense. Alibi defense means to totally deny all of the charges. I didn't do it. And when you ask most of the criminals, they will tell that this is the best defense ever in criminal case. Whenever you are being, facing a criminal prosecution, this is the best defense, that your case could be dismissed. Because when you deny that you did not do, it has left for the prosecutor to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that yes, you did it. So you are lying to the court. So if they are not able to prove beyond that reasonable doubt, then you are good to go. Okay, then you have procedural defense, justification, and excuse defense. And then the last but the strongest, that's how I use term it, because that's my role. That's my role there as a mitigation specialist. So on point you have accepted that yes, you are guilty, yes, you committed a crime. Okay, so what are the other means to defend you? You are not defending totally that the court should dismiss the case. No. Although crime and punishment have an effect on everybody, punishment have an effect on everybody. When they punish a client, assuming a young man of 25 years with 2 children and being maybe sentenced to a life in prison, their children, the probability for them to become criminals again is higher. And when they become criminals, we are all likely at the stake to those criminals too. So my job is to see that the courts will give you a lower punishment. And that's all. So if you are in need of my assistance, you can call me on 05544798847, or you can come to CK Tedam University of Applied Sciences and Technology. When you reach there, opposite my office, just opposite one of their hostel called ECOWAS. The famous hostel on the campus, ECOWAS. When you reach there, you ask of you want a VLA or Victims of the Law Advocate, or when you just ask you are looking for Amos. I'm very much aware that mostly some of the computer science students, level 100 people know me very much, and I'm also prayer secretary, assistant prayer secretary at Body of Christ. So when you ask to Body of Christ is one of the most famous church on the campus there. So when you ask they can bring you to my office for any assistance. When you're also far from Rango, you can give me a phone call. Then I know the date for your schedule court, case, and then whatever I have to do, then I can be in assistance. Thank you very much. I'm hoping to meet you on other videos for further discussion. Thank you.